All right, welcome. Today we're going to crack the code on our own bodies. We're going to dive into why those one-size-fits-all health rules we hear about all the time, well, why they just don't work for everyone. I mean, we've all been there, right? You see a friend, they try some new diet, and they get these amazing results. So you try the exact same thing, you follow every single rule, and nothing. It's just so frustrating. But here's the secret. The problem isn't you, and it's not always the diet itself. The real answer is hiding somewhere much deeper. It's inside your own unique biology, what we call bioindividuality. So let's kick things off by tackling this huge idea, the myth of universal health advice. I mean, we're just bombarded with rules about what's good for us and what's bad. But it turns out the real science tells a way more personal story. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. The question should never be, is this carb good or bad? The real question is this carb good or bad for me? And the answer to that? It's literally written in your genes. So, a fantastic way to see this in action is by looking at our personal glucose response. It's like a window that lets you peek inside and see exactly how your body is handling the sugar from the food you eat. Okay, get this. Scientists have actually found there are potato spikers and grape spikers. For one person, a potato can send their blood sugar through the roof, but grapes do almost nothing. And for their friend, it can be the complete opposite. It just proves that even a so-called healthy food isn't healthy for everybody. And there's a cool scientific term for these patterns, glucotypes. It's basically a way to classify your body's personal style for managing sugar. You might be a low spiker who can handle carbs just fine, or maybe you're a severe spiker who needs a totally different game plan. And the amazing part is, this is stuff you can actually find out. So you might be wondering, what's actually controlling all this? Well, it's this fascinating mix. Your gut microbiome, all those little bacteria in your gut, they play a huge part. Your genetics, of course, are in there too. But look at the biggest slice of that pie, lifestyle. That's fantastic news, because it means your daily choices hold the most power to change things. Let's make this super real for a second. Have you ever had a meal, maybe a bowl of oatmeal that's supposed to be super healthy, or a slice of pizza, and then maybe an hour later you just feel wiped out, like you desperately need a nap? Well, that heavy, sleepy fog, that's not just in your head. It's a classic telltale sign of a big blood glucose spike. That's your body basically yelling, whoa, and scrambling to deal with an overload of sugar. And this whole personalization thing, it doesn't just stop with carbs and sugar. Nope, it applies to other big cornerstones of health too, like fiber and exercise. And it turns out the rules there are also way more personal than we thought. We hear it constantly, right? Eat more fiber. And for a lot of people, that's great advice. But is every single type of fiber good for every single person? The answer gets a little complicated. So here's the twist. Studies show that one type of fiber can be a powerhouse for reducing inflammation in one person, but in another person, that exact same fiber can actually make inflammation worse. It often comes down to your unique gut microbiome. Your personal mix of bacteria dictates the result. And what about exercise timing? You know, the general advice for years was to work out in the afternoon for peak performance. But new science is showing that for people with something specific, like muscle insulin resistance, exercising in the morning gives them way better glucose control the next day. It's a perfect example of tailoring your routine to your body's specific needs. So if everything's this personal, how in the world do we figure out what's right for us? Well, the answer is in the data. It's all about moving from a few scattered jigsaw puzzle pieces to finally seeing the whole picture. I mean, think about your yearly checkup. You get what, maybe 5 or 6 data points back? That's it. That's like someone handing you 6 random pieces of a 1,000-piece puzzle and saying, okay, figure it out. Good luck, right? Now compare that to what's possible with modern health monitoring. We can gather hundreds of data points. Suddenly that puzzle isn't impossible anymore. The picture starts to become clear, and you can actually see what's really going on inside your body. And this deeper data reveals some incredible stuff, like something called ageotypes. Get this. You don't just have one biological age. Different parts of your body can actually age at totally different speeds. Your liver might be aging faster than your immune system, or the other way around. Knowing your ageotype lets you focus your efforts where you need them the most. So what this is all pointing to is a brand new way of thinking about health. It's about moving away from all those generic rules and instead building your own personal health blueprint. So here's your new game plan. Number 1, start questioning those universal rules. Number 2, become a detective of your own body. Just notice how you feel after you eat, sleep, or exercise. Number 3, start gathering your data. And finally, number 4, put all those pieces together to build a health plan that is 100% uniquely yours. And really, that's the bottom line. The power is shifting. It's not about blindly following some generic rulebook anymore. It's about becoming an investigator of your own body, getting curious about the most fascinating subject you'll ever study, you. Which leaves us with one final thought. Your body is talking to you all the time. It's sending you signals through your energy, your mood, your sleep. The only question is, are you listening? What's the very first secret your body is waiting to tell you?